Welcome back for part 3 of Zamak versus the world. In this episode, we're going to take these cars that we tuned up in the last episode, ran them to see what the new times would be after being through the speed shop, and we're going to go ahead and see if they can make it in the case. So, I've done a little reorganizing recently. I've started to break it into categories. Right now, I've got 499 and under, 499 and greater, and these are all unmodified cars. They might be lubed, most of them are not, but they're not modified. This is my A case. This is the top end of the 40.99 and over. So you got 24 in here and another 16 in here. Then I've only got 16 of the lighter weight 499 and under. And over here in this row are just my modifieds. Those are the only ones I have here right now. The rest are out for racing. So what we're going to do is throw these on the scale, see which category they go in, and go ahead and give them a shot at getting in the case. Be right back. Alright, so we'll start in the winning row with the S800. I can pretty much guess which class he's going to fall into. Yeah, 37 grams. If he wins and gets in the case, then we'll give this one a shot too. 37 grams. And it'll be the same for the rest of these. Let's just weigh them up quick to see where they're at. 36 grams, another lightweight. 36 grams. Assuming these are going to be about the same. 35. 35. 41. Okay, so these Chargers go in the heavyweight class, and the rest of them will go in the lightweight class. So as I said before, in the lightweight class, these 16 cars, with this being number 16 and that being number 1. So it goes up the row, up the row. So let's see how far if he goes, if he can even get in there. And the gatekeeper is actually a Kenner. It's somewhat fast, but not the fastest thing I own. So first up is Craigster Sr. Hot Nuts Diecast in the Honda S800. And if you make it into the case, I'll put your name on the bottom of the car, and you can be that driver until the day it falls out of the case. Going up against this, I forget the model, but that's one of the Kenner 111s. Ready? Go. Ooh, looks like he's going to get in at this rate. We'll have to switch lanes yet, but I see a 133 to a 150, 2.158. Kenner's got to beat a 133. He did not do it. Craigster Sr. coming in with the win. He's into the case. Let's go ahead and we'll just jump right to this end of the row. Go against this nice Firebird. There we go. Craigster in the left, Firebird in the right. Let's try a little different camera angle this time, a little lower. Nope, can't get around fast enough to see the finish. So in that case, it was the Honda 2.127 to a 2.135. Here we go, lanes are switched. Ooh, look who kicked back. 127 to a 129, but that's not quite fast enough. So both cars won in the left lane with a time of 127. But the Honda had a 129 in its loss, and that one had a 130 something. So we're giving the nod to the Honda. He's moving on. Gonna take on my favorite dogfighter. Okay, we got the Honda in the left lane and the dogfighter in the right. 2.112 for the Dogfighter, 2.148 for the Honda. Boy, she slowed down for some reason. Maybe that prop wash is just too much for that little Honda. All right, lanes are swapped. Here we go. 2.117 to a 2.135. So not getting past that guy. All right, so Craigster, we're going to leave HN on there for hot nuts. You will be the driver of this car till it falls out of the case. And right now, he's sitting right here. And as is tradition, I'm going to take this guy and give him a shot. When you win or defend your title, I give you a shot to move up. So let's try that race. So this Ford Sierra is an interesting car. It's one of the Corgi cars that after Hot Wheels bought them out and ran some of their castings for a year or two. This is one of them, and it's actually a pretty fast car. Gotta remember, most of the cars in that box that we're racing right now have not been through the speed shop, so that's one of the reasons that Honda did so well, because he's running up against cars that have not been through the speed shop. There we go, 2.103 to a 2.119. I don't think we even need to rerun that. Little Mercury is fast. So now we have a new gatekeeper, the IROC Firebird, and we're going to give this Tesla, driven by Clay. Oh, looks like it rubbed off. That was from when it went through the speed shop. But this one is driven by Clay 131 Diecast Racing. And if it gets it into the case, he'll be the driver till it falls out. All right, put your hands together for Clay in the left lane versus that IROC Firebird. Oh, not at a 163. We can try it again, but I don't think so. So Clay, unless you got a hidden nitrous bottle in there somewhere, I don't think we're going to make it, but let's give it a try. Lanes are swapped. Oh, and Firebird all the way, 2.133. So that's the time for any of these cars to try and get in to beat right now. The gatekeeper is low 130s. So if Clay didn't make it, this one's definitely not going to make it because we know he's slower. So let's go ahead and get these out of the way. This one's being driven by me. Zamak was the winner over Clay. So we'll give them both a shot. If this one can get past the gatekeeper, then he gets a shot too. Here we go. Tesla on the left, Firebird in the right. Firebird lost that one. 2.131 to a 2.140. Okay. Hang on there, Mr. Gimbal. 131 is the time to beat. Lanes are swapped. Tesla's in the right. Firebird comes back with a 133, not fast enough. Tesla with a 132. There's your new gatekeeper, at least. Mr. Firebird, thanks for playing, but you're out. And we'll give him a shot against the Gas Monkey Corvette. Got the blue Tesla in the left and the orange Gas Monkey, drop the G, Corvette in the right. And we're going. $2.127 for the Gas Monkey to $2.129 for the Tesla. 127 or greater than 2. $131 to a 136. He did win, but not fast enough, so he's not getting past that. So he's going to be our gatekeeper. And since he only made it to the gatekeeper spot, we know that this one is slower, so he's out. And what we're going to do is go ahead and give him a shot at him. Since he defended his spot, he gets to try and move up. A little bit of history. This Tectones Buick Wildcat was actually dusted. It was the first car I ever send out to a mail-in race. Went to Freedom Diecast Racing. So it's just a graphited car. The graphite is long since expired, but it's still fast enough to be in the case. Let's see if he can defend his spot. .123 to a 2.133. Easy win. All right, 123 to beat for that Corvette. Why is my gimbal acting funny all of a sudden? 127 for the Wildcat to a 131. So, spot defended. All right, I was going to go ahead and do some heavyweight action, but I think before we do that, let's just do this, and then I'm going to cut this video off, and we'll save this for the next video. So now we got the Zamak S800 Honda versus the Zamak Tesla Blue. Funny how both of those blue Teslas were consistently faster even after the speed shop by quite a bit than the red ones. .134 for the Tesla, 2.149 for the Honda. Ooh, he's got a tough row to hoe. Honda's got to win with better than a 134. Wow, what was that? We're going to have to do a slow-mo replay on that one. Trip the timer and go back. Well, for the moment, I'm just going to rerun them, but then I'm going to go back and go ahead and edit the video, do a slow-mo and replay and see if we can figure out what went on there. Never had something like that happen before. Here we go. Lanes are swapped. 134 to beat for the Honda. Wow. Did not do it. All right. So there's our new gatekeeper for now. And Honda is out. So watch for a replay in a minute. It's going to take me a while to edit it, but it'll just be seconds for you when you get to see it. So see you in a minute. And just like that, I'm back. I bet you had no idea I was gone for 5 days. Anyways, here's the full speed replay, and then we'll follow that up with a half speed replay. Then we'll get into the super slow-mo. I had no idea how bad this crash was because I was watching through my camera and just saw the car come down to the finish line upside down, but that was quite a wipeout, so let's take a look at it. And here's the super slow-mo. Watch that thing. What a launch. Half a barrel roll. Then it just starts flying sideways, 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 sideways. And at the last second, see how that back end's hanging over the other lane? All of a sudden it starts coming back, tucks in, clears the other lane. Then the front end starts going over, quick pulls back, just in time to avoid getting hit by that Tesla bouncing back. And here's what caused it. If you watch real carefully, you can see in this freeze frame that the car actually had gotten over the side rail, and the little side rail of the track got up in between the tires and the chassis, and it kept riding down that way until it ended up hitting a nail. There's a little nail I have on the side of the track that's below the top of the track, and the tire must have hit that and just launched it. And that was the result. I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. See you next time.